Get used to seeing this man. You're going to see him a lot around Hoopfest next weekend. Man, it's hard to believe that it is almost here. It's Riley Stockton, the executive director. So are we to the calm before the storm yet, or is there still a lot of running around going on?
Yeah, I don't know if there's a lot of calm here on out, but the Hoopfest office, we're feeling pretty good. I think we are ready to go, and we're just excited for almost less than 10 days to be out on the streets, so it should be good.
Can't believe it. All right, so I'm a player. I have my team signed up. What is the next thing I need to do, the next thing to be looking out for?
Yeah, so for the next thing, if you're just playing, you need to download the Hoopfest app, and then on Wednesday at 5 p.m. next week, so the 25th, that's when brackets are released. So at that point, you're going to be able to go on our website to find the brackets or on the app to find them as well. And that's where you find what time you play, who you play, and then where your court is located.
Okay, also important to talk about volunteers. How's the volunteer turnout? Because we know we need that. You could always use more. There's no limit that you need. How's it looking on the volunteer front?
Yeah, volunteers are pretty good right now. Again, we are a volunteer-led organization. We need court monitors still. We still have about 30 or 40 court monitor positions to fill. So we have about a week to fill them, so hopefully we'll get those in. And then we still have some shifts throughout the weekend in the different areas. So we have room in our merchandise store, we have room in our computer input. So there's a bunch of different things that don't require basketball knowledge that you can sign up for. And we would love to take anybody that wants to help out.
Okay, either I've never volunteered before or I have volunteered, but I've never been a court monitor and I want to do that. I want to be a court monitor. What do I need to know? What's different being a court monitor versus maybe a volunteer working at a merch stand?
I think the biggest difference is the time commitment. So you are going to be on the courts all weekend. You'll have your own specific court. You'll have the same people. And truly, it's a great position for people. You get to talk to a bunch of people, and it is really a need for us. And so to make Hoopfest happen, we need those court monitors. The other thing about it that's great is you get the Hoopfest swag bag of stuff. So you'll get shirts, hats, shorts. You'll get a Dick's Sporting Goods gift card that you can use for whatever, but it's intended for shoes for after the weekend when you might have gone through a pair or two. So.
Turnout. How's turnout looking in terms of number of teams, number of players? Are we pre-COVID levels? Are we trending up from last year? What are we looking?
Yeah, we're actually the exact same as last year, almost to the exact number, which is encouraging to see that so many people are coming back. The great news is our youth numbers are the one that is kind of skyrocketing a little bit. So we love the kids' courts. They're the most fun courts at Hoopfest, in my opinion, and so you'll be seeing a lot of those courts throughout the 45 city blocks.
Everybody is always looking for something to do in between their games. Obviously, you go inside, grab some lunch, get out of the sun if you need to. But if you're just looking for something to do and you're in the vicinity, go check out the kids' courts. You think you have a lot of energy out there. Those kids are bouncing off the walls.
I don't know how they do it. It's just so entertaining, again, and I think it's partly because we've been in their shoes.
Right.
I remember the first couple Hoopfests I played and how nervous I was, and you're running around the court, not really doing anything special, but those courts are a ton of fun. And so if you get a chance, check them out, cheer them on, they'll love it.
Let's talk about you and your team. As we count down the days, we get into the single digits of days that, are until we get started. If something goes a little bit sideways or not the way you had expected now, is there a panic level or what is it? I'm basically not trying to say that something's going to go wrong, but it's just like nothing ever seems to go according to plan. I mean, think of last year when we had a downpour on Sunday.
So there's things that you can control and you can't control, and we deal with whatever problems come depending on the day. I think you mentioned it just earlier, but I think one thing we look for when we hire people is them to be calm in a storm, right? And so there's storms that happen throughout the weeks leading up to Hoopfest. It's the people that can, take a deep breath, solve a problem. It's never going to be 100% perfect, but we want the majority of the public to never see anything wrong with Hoopfest, even if it's a little off on our eyes.
You need that steady hand, and he's got one. Okay, if you're tuning in on SWX, or if you're just bouncing around downtown, you're going to hear a lot about 3XBA. Can you explain what that is and why it's such a big deal this year at Hoopfest?
Yeah, so 3XBA is a women's professional company that runs tournaments using the Olympic model. So 3x3 is a different brand of basketball than you would see at Hoopfest. They're both 3-on-3, but it's just the rules are different, the points are different. It's just slightly different game. What makes it so special is it's the only 3XBA tournament that's happening in the country this year. And they're using it as a qualifier to go to other FIBA events and then hopefully qualify for the Olympics. So you will see some real deal players here. I think the number the last time I saw it was like 22% of the women that were drafted in the WNBA this year will be at this tournament. You know, there's just so few spots in the WNBA, so they have to find places to play, and one of them is going to be at Hoopfest. So it's really exciting to see the level of talent that will be here.
Hey, we're always looking for a reason to people to tune in on SWX and come by Center Court. That's a big one. Okay, looking ahead to next week, Wednesday, bracket comes out. It's also the Hooptown Hall of Fame ceremony. We'll talk about that another time. And then here we go. Saturday can't get here fast enough, right?
Yep, that's right. That Thursday and Friday, make sure you're picking up the packets early as you can. Grab your team packets, player t-shirts. That's all great. Check out the Hoopfest store, and then Saturday, get stretched out, warm up the body a little bit, and come make some jump shots.
It's almost here, folks. If you see this man down and any members of his team around while you're playing or watching, make sure you tell him thanks for all he does, because we certainly appreciate it. That's Riley Stockton, the executive director of Hoopfest.